Bam. Again. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. All right. We should be set up here. Let's see. Here we are. All right. Good deal. Okay, I just need a sound check and make sure the video, everything is working well. If somebody send me a message, I'd appreciate it. Until then, the following stream and all of my videos and all of my streams are brought to you by my Patreon patrons, YouTube, and website sponsors, and your Super Chat, PayPal, Apple Money, Cash App contributions, and book and merchandise purchases. If you'd like to pick up one of my books or some merch, the links are below in the description. Use the code ORWELL and get 15% of all t-shirts and coffee mugs. I've been saying I'm going to change the code in a little while. I've already changed the code. I just have to do a couple more things in their little system, the t-shirt system. I think you'll like the code quite a bit. Good morning, everybody. For those who are here, let's see, we've got 27 people in the house right now, which is okay. Before I get started, though, I really want to say something. For those of you who follow the stream, you know Gennaro, and you know he's been a fixture in the chats. And then his father contracted the COVID. Well, his father, last week, his father passed away. So, I've already sent my own condolences, but there's a lot of people who have been sending condolences. I told a couple people, and then those people told people, and people have been writing me in. So I'm sure Gennaro will appreciate it if you guys send your own condolences to him, whether it's through the stream or if you know him or whatever. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't even know what to say. It's not good, obviously. But he did say he was 83 years old, that he had a long and rich life, and for that we can be thankful for. So I hope Gennaro and his family are weathering this matter. So anyway, let's see here. Let's get started. The baht. The baht to the dollar. The dollar has strengthened quite a bit. We're now at 30.80 the last time I checked, which was just a short time ago. 30.80 to the dollar. If you remember, a couple of weeks ago, it was 29.7, 29.8. So the turnaround is good. I don't know how long it'll last. Hopefully, the longer, the better, and that the dollar will keep getting stronger, at least until we hit like 33. That would be nice. Let's see here. The temp right now, it's been brutally hot. That's all I can say for right this moment. But it's been brutally hot. The other day, it was something like 98 degrees Fahrenheit, and the feel-like temperature was 108 degrees. And the humidity was something crazy. It was like 77% or something like that. So, yeah, it's getting hot. Summer's upon us, and it's rained one time in the last couple of weeks. We got our roof fixed, and fortunately, the roof held out. because it rained really, really hard a couple of days ago. So yeah, the weather, it's just going to keep getting hot. But it is there's some sun out, a little bit of haze. Let's see what the air quality is right now. That's been pretty good lately. It's been in the moderate range, even to good. Right now, it's 8. It's 104. It's unhealthy. Unfortunate. Right here in Bangkok, it's 104. So unhealthy for sensitive individuals, and that is a big problem. So let's see here. So as you can see, we're in Starbucks. We are in Starbucks, the Mall Bangkok, one of my favorite places. And today's stream, we're going to have Bum Gun Chuck, a.k.a. Chubby Nick Nolte, Lori from Hawaii, and also Soy Dog Cowboy. We're going to be talking, well, the main topic today is how and why Thailand has fallen out of favor with many expats and retirees. A report by International Living just came out, and they are pretty dead on. They've been doing this for 30 years, this poll. Thailand has dropped quite a bit in the past couple of years. Also, Thailand is freezing the cost of electricity through August, but the prices are going to be increasing dramatically. And wait until I read and tell you just how much, because it's quite a bit. Thailand also, in some good news, is set to reduce the quarantine periods. That's coming up very quickly. And also, I haven't been able to pull this article up again, but the Brits have been banned from traveling abroad for leisure purposes also. That includes Thailand, so there won't be any Brits here for a little while. And there's a new IV drip available for those who need a burst of energy or a boost of energy and a cure for their hangover. And then, last but not least, China has made anal swabs mandatory for all foreign travel. So, foreigners traveling into the country. So, if you're a foreigner and you're coming into China, guess what? You're getting the probe. You're going to get bent over. And I have a little video that I can send you guys to when I get to it. That shows a doctor with a fake, like a mannequin that has a little butthole, and he's showing exactly what he does. And it's too crazy. And I told that to Nicholas. Nicholas said, I'm not going to China. I have no desire to go to China. So if you've ever thought about going to China, don't go. At least don't go now, because unless you feel like having something stuck up your rectum. But that's mandatory now. So I'll talk about that a little bit. And let's see, who do we have here in the stream at the moment? I believe we only have Bum Gun Chuck. Yes, Chubby Nick Nolte. I don't know which one he likes better, Chubby Nick Nolte or Bum Gun Chuck. But he is here. Let's see here. I heard Beyond Trinity has already booked his flight to China. Ooh, I don't know why he would do that. That's Longhorns, the fabled moderator. There he is. Let's bring in Mr. Chubby Nick Nolte, a.k.a. Bum Gun Chuck. We may also have Peter. I don't know if we're going to have Robert, but we may have Peter from Patia Petey. He may be coming in. So let's bring in Bum Gun Chuck, Chubby Nick Nolte, whatever you want to call him. There he is.
Hey, everybody.
What's happening, Chucky?
Well,
how you doing?
It's a very exciting time. I'm going to tell you in a second when you're ready.
When I'm ready?
And now, when you talk a little bit more, and I'll tell you in about 2 minutes.
Okay.
I have a surprise.
You have a surprise. Okay. Well, I don't know that I like surprises, but sometimes I do. So let's just get into this really quickly here. The good news. Let's get to the good news. Thailand is set to reduce the quarantine period for vaccinated travelers from next month, starting in April. Let's see if it says the exact date. It's going to reduce its mandatory quarantine from 14 to 7 days for foreigners arriving in the country who have been vaccinated against the coronavirus, its health minister said on Monday. Vaccinations must be administered within 3 months of the travel period, so, it's going to be a little while before you can come over here, and then it's going to be 7 days, but, it's better than nothing. And visitors will still be required to show negative COVID test results within 3 days of their departure. Untitled Chapter told a news conference, here's some a little bit better news. Those not yet inoculated but with coronavirus-free certificates would be quarantined for 10 days as opposed to 14. Foreigners traveling through Thailand with vaccination certificates in accordance with the requirements of each brand will need to quarantine for only 7 days. Thailand's flight limits and strict entry requirements and mandatory quarantine for all arrivals have been central to its success in limiting the spread of the virus to just over 26,000 cases and 85 deaths. Let's see here. The new measure does not apply to those traveling from Africa, who would still be subject to quarantine for 2 weeks due to concerns about other variants of the virus. Vaccinated Thai nationals without a certificate showing they are coronavirus-free need to spend at least 1 week in quarantine after 2 negative tests in the country. After October, if Thailand inoculates 70% of medical personnel and at-risk groups, there could be more ease of restriction, Anderson said, adding it was possible quarantine could be waived completely. Thailand has so far vaccinated 27,497 people, mostly medical workers. They got a long way to go. Using the Sinovac biotech vaccine, it's ordered 61,000 doses in total of the AstraZeneca vaccine, with mass vaccination slated to begin in June. Anderson said the country may need to order an additional 10 to 20 million doses, which it could source from other producers. So that's kind of good news. It's about time. Chubby Nick Nolte, yes. Make sure he's wearing more than a t-shirt. Huh? Oh, huh? What are you talking about? Oh, there's Lori. We're missing Soy Dog, but I'm sure he'll be in shortly. There's Lori. Let's bring Lori in. There you are. How you doing?
Hi.
She's on quarantine.
Actually, you know what? It ended yesterday because I didn't get a text this morning, like an automated text to check in. So
it's over.
I guess they counted Friday when I arrived as my first day compared to when you get to Thailand. They don't count that first day that you arrive. So
Can we meet your dog?
Yes.
Let me see.
Oh my goodness.
Dude.
Oh.
What's your dog?
Lulu. Her name is Lulu.
Hey, Lulu.
There is Carlos. Carlos is in quarantine in Thailand. Chucky, you have a green dot on your face, apparently. It's probably coming from your phone or whatever.
What?
You have a green dot. According to Longhorns, you have a green dot on your screen, Chuck. It's on your face.
I don't.
Yeah, it's right on. There you go. Yeah, I can see when you move your head to center, it's probably a light, like the light from the computer or something.
Let me see. Let me move. How about now?
Well, your face. Keep your face in the middle. Move for a little bit. Let me see. I don't see it now. Ask Longhorns. He probably sees it better.
Because I don't.
I don't see it.
Oh, and
maybe it was
the dog doesn't see it either. See it? I don't see it.
Longhorns. Nice if CCP had dueling banjos playing and the movie Deliverance played in the background while you bent over. let me tell you, I got a little video. I found it on Twitter. I can't find it on YouTube, or I'd have it up. I'd put it up right now. But at the end of the stream, I'll put it up. But basically, they got this little, got this Chinese doctor. He's all geared up in his mask. He's got this stick in his hand, and he's got this. It looks like it's a person at first, but it's a like a mannequin, like a, what do you call it, like a test dummy or whatever. He's got it bent over like a baggage claim carousel. It's like bent over, like, give it to me, baby.
I know a lot of people.
I'm serious.
I know a lot of people who would not mind that Schwab test at all.
All right, let's move on. But Chucky, do you have something to say? We don't want to. Do you have something else to say besides that? Because I don't want to hear about bunk holes.
I have two things to say. One of them.
Oh, wait a minute! I didn't finish actually.
Oh, go.
Let me finish. Because I did say thank you to everybody for all the contributions and everything, and that this video is brought to you by Patriot Pages. I did go through that spiel. So yeah, I'm done, I guess. So you got the floor, or Lori's got the floor, whoever wants it. Where is Soy Dog Cowboy? I guess he's not here. Maybe he didn't get the memo or something. I don't know. Maybe he won't be here. Who knows? Anyway, proceed. We're going to talk today about your hat. Oh, yes, there it is. Oh, very nice. Lovely.
The CASHAPP hat.
Yes, that's right. I got to get a couple of those and put
my
them
room
up on
is
my
completely
wall.
Messy, so sorry.
I don't think anybody really cares. They're probably just like you. But today we're going to talk about how come Thailand has fallen out of favor with expats and retirees on the webs. There's a website. It's internationalliving.com. It's a good site. They have a magazine, and they've been around for a long time. But they have this thing called the Annual Global Retirement Index, and they've been doing it. I believe it's at 30 years. So it's quite extensive what they do. They really get into everything. So I'm going to go over that in a few minutes, but yeah. So give me a second here. Let's see here. What is this? I got all these pop-ups. I hate pop-ups. There's one other thing I wanted to talk about. Yeah, the electricity. Before we go on, before Chucky takes the floor over, Thailand is freezing its electricity charges until the August billing cycle. Now, they're saying, there he is, they're saying that to help reduce people's cost of living with the COVID-19 pandemic, the Energy Regulatory Commission has decided to freeze the variable FT charge at the same rate for another 4 months, resulting in the same 3.61 baht per unit electricity fee until the August billing cycle. Now, I'm not going to get into this too much. It says that basically from September to December, they're going to put it at about 3.68, which is not too much of an increase. It's only 0.07 baht. But then next year, it's likely to increase to 10.07. No, it's going to increase by 10.07 baht per unit due to the rising global oil price, the weakening Thai baht, and significant jump in the demand for global fuel with the recovery of the world's economy as the pandemic de-escalates. So that means that it's going from 3.61 up to about 13.68, which is, hey, what happened? I thought that Soy Dog Cowboy was here. Somebody popped in. But anyway, it's going up to like 13. So figure that out. 13.68 versus 3.61. That's like quadrupling. I thought it was tripling. It's quadrupling. It's going up by 10.07 baht per unit. This is according to the Pattaya Mail. But think about that. That's 4 times as much. So I don't know if it's going to translate like this, but if my bill is 4,000 baht a month and it quadruples, that means it's 16,000 baht. That's a hell of a lot of money.
But are they making it up for the discount that they were giving everyone the
Well, they're
last
not
how
giving.
many months?
They're just freezing it. All they're doing is giving like 10% discount. So they're far exceeding that 10% discount.
There's going to be
Tony 7682. Good to see you here. Thank you very much for being here. Let's see here. You finally made it. Texas utility company deciding that they're just billed from return. Yeah, I understand about the Texas thing. I saw that. That's crazy. But here in Thailand, I mean, think about that. If they quadruple the price of electricity, that affects everything. Now, I don't know if it's going to go through. We'll see when when we get to that. We'll cross that when we get to the bridge. But if it does, if it does increase that much, that's crazy. Because think about it. It's not just people that it will affect. It'll affect businesses. It'll affect all kinds of things. All right, so thank you very much, Tony. You are the very first contribution of the morning. So thank you. Appreciate that, Choke D. Good luck for you all today, all the night. Can somebody send a message to Soy Dog Cowboy and one of the people that has it? He's in the little group or whatever. Can you send him a message and ask him if he's going to be in? I thought he was going to be, but then again, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, is because I know that he goes on Niall's
I don't know.
live stream.
I don't keep up with all that shit. I don't check on anybody's live streams or any of that shit. I don't know what anybody else is doing. So yeah, it's a little difficult for me to say. He could be, but my guess is he'd probably be in both of them. I don't know.
Or he's
either
called
he
it
doesn't
a night,
really know.
or he called it a night.
or he's out with his little chickie, or he's whatever. It doesn't matter. I just was under the impression he was going to be here, but maybe not. So anyway, Chucky.
Yeah.
Like always, you're in the frame.
Hang on. Just give me about 20 seconds, okay?
Is that all it takes?
No. Talk. Just
takes 20 seconds.
Talk amongst yourself. Talk
amongst yourself. Now, as you can see, let's see if I can do this here.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
How do I do this? Let me see if I'm ready. There we go. Okay, this is what I wanted to do. There we go. So we're in Starbucks. Thank you very much. As always, or as almost always.
Is it gray there today? It looks a little dark outside.
No, it's sunny, but it's a little bit of haze. That's it though. But
it's storming here today. Full on storm.
Wow.
I love it.
That? What is that, Chuck? What are we looking at now?
So I just wanted to tell you that I have never taken any illegal. I've never had marijuana, but since it's legal, I decided to buy this.
I've never had marijuana. Cannabis-infused peanut butter chocolate chip cookies.
Yes.
You bastard.
I don't know how much I should have because one.
well, you know what? Let's
eat the whole bag.
See how it goes.
Eat the whole bag, Chucky.
So let's see how it goes. Let's experiment.
If I act too weird, just hang up on me.
But no, we're not going to do that because it'll be too entertaining.
And if I'm like, just tell me, give me feedback.
Just eat the whole bag. Chuck.
Just got to know I am. I drink beer. I drink Bud Light. That's it. That's life.
Just make sure your microphone works. That's all. We want to hear everything.
Okay.
All right. Listen, I don't want to put you on eating. We don't want to see you chomping any more than people want to see me chomping. Yeah. How much THC or how much weed does each cookie have in it?
10 milligrams.
10 milligrams. I don't know how much that is.
Can anyone?
I don't either.
Anyone watching?
That's 1 gram. So that's not very much. Although I guess that is a lot. But
No, that is a lot. If
These
you don't,
cookies are really
if you don't,
An eighth is 3.5 grams. So that's like if you smoked an eighth, you'd be shit-faced. You'd be completely baked. But that's different because it doesn't have the active component in it that gets you really high. It's just supposed to make you a little bit mellow or whatever.
okay.
Longhorn says you cannot overdose. Ryan, where are you staying? That's what Carlos is asking. Chucky, I'll put you back up here. I know you had a lot to say today.
Yeah, I have
Joey
one more.
Diaz eats about 500 milligrams of gummy bear on his live stream, on his love stream. His love stream or live stream? So you need to eat 500 cookies, Chucky.
Well, you have to know I'm a virgin, so this is different. You know,
We don't want to hear that word here.
have you guys smoked marijuana before?
What do you think, Chuck?
Well, I haven't. So I have
Lori's from Hawaii, and I'm
no clue. Is going to feel like
slightly off.
I don't do it anymore. I haven't.
Chucky, I told
not
you
into that.
I've done damn near. The only thing I haven't done is heroin.
Ugh.
So anyway, let me continue here.
okay.
I think you should eat the whole bag though. John, Super Stick, thank you very much. Choke D, $1.99. Appreciate that very much. Choke D, you are the second person of the day for a super chat. So, Choke D, and
everyone hit the like. Everyone hit the likes up button.
The thumbs up button, the thumbs like button. It says Chucky will be dancing naked in like 20 minutes. Oh, God. I hope not.
I am very curious, actually, what this is going to feel like. But I figure, it's legal. Might as well go for it.
That's right.
I've heard that marijuana is not addictive, so I don't want to try cocaine. I don't want to try crystal meth.
All right.
You want to keep all your teeth.
Yeah.
Having your
good.
teeth is always a good thing.
Let's move on. So anyway, about the electricity, I don't want to hear anything more about that right now. I mean, I just want to see for myself how shit-faced Chuck gets if he does it all. He'll just get happy. He'll get happy. He'll get more gay is what he'll do. He's like, I'm a happy person. I'm like, that's because you're gay. He's like, yeah, I guess. What will it?
That's why because we're happy.
What? That's why they call you gay?
Because
you're
here. It's
your
better to be
microphone
gay
is going in and out.
Well, I'm sorry.
It's your shitty internet. It's your shitty Wi-Fi, I think.
No, my Wi-Fi is very good. Maybe I was touching.
Anyway, all right.
How do I sound now?
Do you have anything else? Because I gotta continue.
Yes, I've got something else. I can tell the audience.
I hope it's good.
Wait. Yeah, it's good.
You should
since I had this
get it out of your head.
Since I had this cookie, I'm feeling really generous. Okay?
Now, is that normal? Do we really want to know about this?
I feel extra generous. So this is something that everybody watching.
That's scary.
Everyone, this is something I want to say to everybody watching. Okay. This is the first time I ever did this, and it may be the last time. And that is that for every dollar that people donate to you, or every $10, $20, I'm going to match it 100%.
Oh.
But we might get some rich person on here, so I have to put a cap on it. Up to $500.
Oh, well, that's...
So if everyone donates $500, then
Scotty's in the money.
I will give Scott also $500.
Oh.
So I'm doing my part. Let's get everyone else to do their part. And
thank you very much, Chucky.
Kick in way more money than you ever kicked in before. So if you never kicked in anything, that means you got to kick in something.
It means it's time to kick in.
But you need to make it clear not to do it in Super Chat because they take 30%.
Well, they do, but you know what? It doesn't really matter because most people at this point now, nobody really cares about that anymore. Nobody really cares. I mean, they don't think about it because it's very convenient, and that's why people do the super chat.
I'm going to do it with
Yeah.
Apple Pay.
It's
You know,
all
I think.
integrated.
There you
What-
go. I
what-
think Apple Pay and even PayPal, or even
I mean, I used to say
Venmo.
something. I used to say that, but now I'm like, you know what? I don't have Venmo. I don't know why. I don't think I can do it from here or something. I don't know. But I have PayPal. I have all this. It's all down there. I have CASHAPP, Apple Pay, all that stuff. So, whatever, however you want to do it is fine. I think it's quite nice of Chucky.
Well,
and
you know
here's
what
the deal.
I appreciate that. I need it. It's valuable
what?
information for my life.
Oh, you need
I need the
you need information from the
that I
stream.
learned.
Your stream, the stream part cut off. You just went, I really need it, and then all of a sudden it froze.
I need a schwa.
It did.
That's what I said.
Okay.
I need one of those Chinese swabs. No, can you hear me still?
Uh-huh.
I can hear you good. do we want to hang on a second here? Oh,
Yes, we do.
We're in where are we? We're in Starbucks, right? Yeah, we're in Starbucks today.
Yes.
Rayo. There we go. Hi, bye. That's Miss Preo. We have Miss Preo, and we have the manager working. And so that's good. But Longhorn says, well, you are the rich person, Chuck, unless Steven comes in. You never know who's really rich. That's the whole thing. I always remember that. I used to do something. I used to do there's a little trick I do when I go into Nana Disco. I'd go in one day, and I'd have a pair, like I'd be dressed like now, which is how I like to dress. Just a pair of shorts, flip-flops, T-shirt. I'm not to impress anybody, right? And Chucky, you're frozen. He's got a big grin, shit-eating grin on his face.
Kind of in a creepy way.
Yeah. There you go, Chucky. You're back. Okay, he's going to come back. Oh, there's Patia Pete. All right, let me finish my story, Patia Pete, and I'll bring you in, and let's wait for Chucky to come back. What I was going to say is I used to go in and I dress just like I'm dressed right now, flip-flops, pair of, like board shorts or shorts or whatever, and then just a T-shirt or maybe like a pullover shirt or something like that. And I'd go into the disco and I'd see, this is when I first came to Thailand. How did the girls act? And usually, that would be okay. I'd do all right. But what if I went in the very next night and had the same people in there, and I'd wear a nice pair of slacks or even a pair of jeans and a really nice shirt, maybe even a jacket or something like that. It's a nice leather dress shoes or something like that. There they all are. Then you know what? I got so much more attention, and so like sometimes it pays to just look like you got money. Sometimes I'd have 1,000 baht in my pocket. Okay, I can't spend more than 1,000 baht, and then it wouldn't matter because I'd sit there with them and they thought I had money, and I go, "You want a drink?" Yeah, okay. Of course, back then they weren't all that much, not like now. Anyway, let's bring Chuck back in real quick. There he is. All right, you're not.
The signal was bad, so I decided to try.
That's okay. That's all right. Okay, and then let's bring in Patia Pete since she was here.
Oh, there's Soy Doc.
Good morning.
There's Patia Pete. Good morning. And let's bring in Mr. Soyda Cowboy. All right, now we go.
Hey.
Wow, what's happening? Can we manipulate this? There we go. How's that? What do we like the Patia view best? Patia view.
Wow,
you don't think my face is the best for you?
You really want to know? All right, hang on a second here. Let me read these comments. YouTube says Super Chat is not available in this region. I think that has to do with the fact that it's Thailand. Let's see here. Carlos is so generous. Must have the new 48
Yeah,
hours
VPN.
movie coming out. Okay.
It is.
Baby steps.
You need to
Nick.
use a VPN.
Start with a Q-tip. Ew. All right, there we go. There we go, Chucky. Thank you very much, Mr. Ryan.
Oh my God!
Choked.
Cool.
Very cool.
Hey Ryan.
I'm dancing.
Wow,
I'm dancing.
you are awesome. Oh my
I'm
God.
dancing. Yeah,
That means
it's all right.
$100 to you, Scott. Fuck. Oh, sorry for
It's all
cussing.
right.
Are we allowed to cuss on here? I don't
You
know.
can say whatever you want, Chuck.
Okay.
Listen,
Fucking
you know,
hey.
here's the thing. Here is the thing. On videos, I would like to monetize the videos and then not monetize the streams as far as I don't want any ads playing in front of the stream or after a stream. I don't want any of that. But, you know, sometimes I don't make – listen, the other day I streamed for like 4 hours, whatever it was. Somebody, we just lost somebody. Oh, that was Soy Dog Cowboy. You know, it was like 4 hours. They didn't make a dime. And, you know, sometimes that happens. But the point is that it all adds up. And, you know, if it added up enough, I've said this a million times, if I had more of a following, more what do you call it, more subscribers, and it ended up being more Super Chats, more Patreon, more of all this stuff, so I wouldn't have the ads because the ads, you know, they don't make me all that much. But, you know, like, listen, if I make $100, $100 is $100. You know what I mean? All right, let's get back to these messages and our conversations. We got to get to the subject here. Yo-Yo to sort of Cowboy, what happened to him? I don't know where he is. He's probably had some internet problems. There he is. All right, AARP group meeting.
Total, yeah. Total AARP.
Right. Eat some more of your drug cookies, Chuck.
Okay, this is the second one I ever had in my life. I'm not going to have any more than this until I know how I feel. No, I don't know how the hell I'm going to feel. You know, what if
But you're at home. You're safe, Chuck.
I don't even know what this feels like. I never had it in my whole life.
Alpharetta, how you doing?
Feel soon.
I'll take care of you, Chuck. I promise. Just knock it out.
Silver Seniors advertisement.
They're actually really delicious.
And soon.
They look good.
It's going to be another 3 months from the time you get your test. You get your vaccine, rather, because it's 3 months from the time you've had your vaccine. And then that's only a 1 week quarantine. But my guess is that that's a good thing because they're doing that in a tiered manner. You know, it's 1 week. For the next couple of months, it'll be 1 week, maybe even through October or the end of the year, it'll be a 1 week quarantine. Once they see that that's working and things are not getting out of hand, the virus is not exploding here, they may completely take it away. And once the ties are, 70% of the ties have been vaccinated, they'll completely take it away. Then you're in like Flint. Then they make it easy or easier. Yeah, Chucky, you might get the munchies. Feels like getting drunk without a hangover. I don't know. I there have been times when I smoked weed where I had a bit of a headache, but that was long ago, and the weed was not nearly as good as it is now. Let's focus on Patty.
I never did marijuana. I've never been afraid to do it, but I never did
marijuana. Oh my God!
Because
I never did it.
Because I hate smoke, so that's why I never did it.
All right, hang on a second. Here's the view with Mr. Patia Pete. Thank you for joining. How you doing? How's your buddy doing, Patia Pete?
Bob is has major pain now in his knee. That's unfortunate. And
I'm talking about the guy in the hospital, actually. But yeah, I mean, I know with Bob it's hit or miss with depending on the day.
Alex, he still cannot move his left side, so but he will come out on Monday, and they prepare everything at home. His daughter will be there to take care of him. He had a stroke, yes, so his left side he can.
Was it a massive stroke?
Well, his whole left side he cannot move, so that is It's quite substantial.
Okay, can
Yeah.
he talk?
Yes, he can talk, and his memory, everything is okay. It's just the motoric center that is impaired, and it's quite frustrating for him because he was always very active,
Absolutely.
and now he has
Especially
to.
if they're aware of it, you know, it makes it worse.
He's happy when he can stand
Yeah.
right now, so it's. We try to help him as much as we can.
Yeah, just keep him positive, and as long as he has like skilled nursing PT, like it'll teach him how to eat again, how to use that arm, you know, that's what my father had. So and the speech might be a little slurred. You know, the left side is right side is more creative, right? And the left side is more logical. No? I
always get them mixed up.
In the brain are different centers, and
so if
and he had a stroke in the movement center of the right side of his brain. That means on the left side, he has a movement impairability, and he can talk, so his paralysis on his left side of his mouth is already gone. So his problem is he cannot use his left hand and arm and left leg, only a little bit the leg. So standing is possible, but walking not. And he has physiotherapy already.
Yeah.
So they say it will take about 6 months until he will be back. But they say it's possible that he recovers full.
Okay, and is he able to eat on his own, or does he need
Yes,
to have
he is.
certain type
He
of
just
thickness?
cannot use the left hand. So still,
okay, very
he
good.
still use the right hand. And,
that.
But still, it's very frustrating for him.
Yeah, no, I'm.
A few days earlier, he was driving with his motorbike around. He's very active, so that is quite a setback for him.
Yeah. Well, healing prayers out to him.
Thank you. We all will visit him, and we visit him nearly daily. And when he's out, we plan to do something around with him and his fancy wheelchair.
And healing prayers out to Gennaro's family as well. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so Ryan says, I found the airport staff, immigration, etc. to be so incredibly friendly upon arrival last night, much more than before. Longhorns wants to know, Chucky, how much was that bag? Soy Dog Cowboy, your video is locked up. Let's see here. Ryan, it was me, my wife, and my daughter. We were in and out of the airport for 20 minutes. We arrived on the 6th. 20 minutes, no problem. Let's see here. One guy did get sent back to the U.S. upon document checks in Tokyo. He apparently miscalculated the 72-hour timing of the COVID test. Jesus Christ. Brutal to watch. This is such bullshit. It's not always permanent with a stroke. A lot of people get at least some movement back. Okay, all right. Soy Dog Cowboy, you're locked up. So I'm going to remove you, and then you can get your act together there, and hopefully get your video squared away. But let's talk about the topic of the day, because that is the world's best places to retire in 2021. Thailand used to be quite high on this list, and now I'm just going to read over real quick the top 10. And the number 10 is Vietnam. Okay, number 9 is Malta, which kind of surprises me because I've read some contradictory information about Malta, but I know somebody from Malta, and I know it is quite nice there. So I'll get to the specifics in a little bit.
I've been there, and it's really nice.
Number 8 is
one
France.
Of the nicest places.
Let's see here.
What's number 8 again?
France. Number 7 is Malaysia. Number 6 is Ecuador. Can't forget Ecuador.
Love Ecuador.
Number 5 is Portugal.
I love Portugal.
Me too.
4 is Colombia. Number 3 is Mexico. Number 2 is Panama. And number 1 is Costa Rica. All right. Now, the thing about this is that they have 25 places that. Let me see if I can put this up here. I want to put this doodad up. Your internet is slow tonight. Okay. So you'll just watch. All right. That's fine. If electric news comes true, Thailand won't be on anyone's list to retire. Exactly. That's what I mean. Listen, I can't go from 4,000 baht to 16,000 baht. That's an extra $300 a month. That's a lot, you know. I mean, when you consider everything. I heard you like watching Soy Dog. All right, let me see if I can put this thing up here. I don't know how I can do. Oh, I can do this. Let's see here. Let's see. Upload. Da 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 da. You know, I've been looking into this thing. It's called a Elago Stream Deck, and it's about $140. It's not all that expensive. But the thing is that supposedly it makes it easy to just switch over, hit buttons where you put someone on, you put a video up, you put music on, this is what bigger streams use. And I was looking into it. I just don't know if it's worth it. But let me see if I can put this up.
How do you spell that, Scott? I'm going to look at it.
What's that?
How do you spell that?
Hang on a second. Hang on.
I'm just curious. I want to look at it.
Let's see here, because I need to move my I need to try to do this here. I can't get the. See, this is the thing. How do you get the doodad out of here? How do you get all these people out of here? Let me get me out of here. Well, if I get me out of here, then I'm just screwed.
You can drop me.
No. It doesn't really matter. But let me. You can see I'll put it up I'll put a link to it, to the page. Let me just put that up. That'll be better. Here's the link. There's the link right there. And if you look and you go down a little ways, you'll see that there is. Here we go. You'll see that there is on that page, there's a list that says International Living's 2021 Global Retirement Index by the numbers, and it has all the top 10. And, above Thailand fell from like number 3 to number 18 from 2 years ago. And now, what I find interesting is that Vietnam, Cambodia, and Malaysia are all higher than Thailand. So, that tells you a lot. And, the thing is that all these things that have been happening in Thailand with the government and making these and tightening their, restrictions on the visa requirements and immigration rules and all these other kind of things. And the attitude, like when the health minister says, foreigners are dirty for wrong or something like that. He may have said that in passing or whatever. You don't really know. But the bottom line is people take it very personally and they start going, hey, you know what? I don't need this shit. Especially people that are really well off. They can go somewhere else. They can go somewhere like Malaysia. It's a bit more expensive, but they can go there. They don't have to put up with the shit. So they're like, hey, I'm out of here. I don't want to go there anymore. And I know several people who are saying that. And I know several people who live here now who are saying, I hope I made the right decision to move here. Chuck, how many cookies are you up to? You keep downing those cookies.
I'm not going to have any more until I start feeling something. I don't want to get sick.
We'll watch.
Yeah. I don't think you're going to get sick. Yes. Yes.
So the Elgato Stream Deck, I looked on B&H.com, my favorite store.
Oh, yes.
And there's actually 3 of them available. Like
small, middle, and the big one.
The one of them has 6 buttons, and that one's only $79.
Yeah, I know that one. I don't think
one
is
$149, and the other one is $249.
Yeah, I'm talking about the one that's $149. And I just don't know. I don't know that I want to get that much into it because, to be honest, first of all, the StreamYards doesn't work with that unless you start putting in scripts and all this other shit, which defeats the purpose of it. The other thing is I don't know how involved I want to get in this in the talk format. I can say that the other day when I went out and I went with my wife, we were looking around town at at townhouses that we just can't stop grinning at townhouses. It was hot as hell, and I mean I was out for about 2 hours, 3 hours, and I didn't walk the whole time, but I was like, there's no way in hell that I'm going to be out here now walking around for I may be walking around for 3 hours, but I'm out for another 3 hours just getting around town and stuff like that. So it's like a 6 hour day out in the heat. I don't want to be out in the heat for 6 hours. You know what I mean? So I have to think about how am I going to change things a little bit, because I'm not going to be going on these long walks anymore. I just can't do it anymore, and I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to be sweating my ass off. It's just too goddamn hot out there. And so I have to think about this. And then I have to think, okay, do I really want to do something like this all the time, where we're, maybe twice a week or something, 3 times a week? That's another thing. Chuck, are you high as shit or what?
I can't stop thinking about the swab going up your ass and your face.
We're going to talk about that in a minute, okay? Can you control yourself, little boy? Can you please control yourself? Jesus Christ.
Okay.
But if you want to know more about the Elgato, I have one, and I can tell you it's not worth it.
Oh,
I use it when I did competitive gaming, like because you can.
Oh yeah, that's a bit different.
Make macros, but the only thing you could use it for is for transition. If you want to switch to a different angle, or if you want to have another screen there, and or you want to have a sound coming up, you have to
that's
make links there. So
yeah, there are a few things I'd like to do. So one of the things that I want to do is talk to some people, and I know one place.
It's not helpful.
I know one place in Fortune Town that is very, very good. They have really high quality stuff. And they know what they're doing there, and so I can go in there and talk to them. But first of all, I'm not out to spend a bundle of money. I don't have a bundle of money for this when it usually doesn't generate all that much, so it's not really worth it. I'm doing fine the way I am right now. You know what I mean? So yeah. I need to weigh all those things out. But anyway, let me continue here. Interesting, they've listed Bali as a country. Well, I mean, Bali is quite a bit different than the rest of Indonesia. I mean, they consider it a different world. And so I think that's why they do that, because they don't want to say Indonesia, because it's quite a bit different than just staying in Bali. I can't see Malaysia as being safer than Thailand. I wonder what the methodology was. Yeah, I don't know. What did they put here? Let me see here. They do have an interactive table that tells those things, lifestyle, and then you have governance. And I'm not seeing that. Overview. Of course, they don't show that. They show visa, residence, climate, healthcare, housing, benefits, cost of living, fitting in, climate, healthcare, and then visa, residence, development, governance, opportunity. And Thailand rates really, really low with the opportunity. It ranks at 56 when you've got in the top 10. You got 79 for Costa Rica, 82 for Panama, 72 for Mexico, Vietnam 83. So they view the opportunity as quite high in Vietnam and quite low in Thailand. And I would agree. And something that somebody said to me the other day is, how many people do you see in Thailand that have been running their business? They're Westerners. They've been running their business here for 30 or 40 years. You just don't see them. Let me get to these comments here. With relaxing partners, Thailand will bounce back. Chucky can't stand. Chucky's got to think about the swab up his ass. I don't know why.
To think about it. I think about it up your ass.
You're going to China. You're going to China, buddy. And I'm going to videotape it all.
I could be
Pleasure Drome China.
I can work there as a swabber.
Oh God! All right, let me go on here. Portugal,
Me.
attractive as the only country on that list that offers retired residents and access to national health insurance plan, has very high second standard of care, no age or dollar cap. So does Ecuador, and I think Costa Rica might. I don't know, but Ecuador does for certain people. So does Ireland. Richard Gallagher, how you doing? Let's see here. Johnny Siam, how's it going? Also, hello to others. Look like good hellos. Yes. Oh, another $10. Thank you, Tom O'Connell. Choke D, good luck for you. So, Chucky is matching anything that is donated. Chucky is matching it dollar for dollar. So we're up right now to what, 50, 60, $67.
Wow.
So that's pretty good.
Plus mine.
Well, yeah, double. So double. 67 times 2. So not bad.
The Tony guy donated $49.
The one guy, no, that wasn't Tony. That was Ryan.
Oh, Ryan, that's right. I'm sorry.
Ryan. Tony donated. I think he donated $5. So.
Well, thank you for doing that, and thank you to everybody.
Thank you, Chucky.
We can get you up to 1 million baht.
I thought the limit was $500.
Get you up to we've already surpassed we're at about 2 million Vietnamese.
Somehow, in Vietnamese, yeah. All right. So let me continue on this. Thank you very much, Tom. Let me continue on this here. So, Thailand is really low on here. They have, and I read something. Let me see if it's coming up now. No, the site is still down. Oh, another 5 from Richard Gallagher. Thank you very much. Choke D, Mr. Gallagher. Here you go, Chucky.
Oh, wow. Hey. Cool. Richard.
I hope it doesn't break your bank, pal.
All right. Well, we can keep going because I can go up to $500.
Yeah, well, that's fantastic. That's awesome, really.
And you believe me, right? You trust me.
Oh, I trust you.
Yeah.
I trust you. Listen,
Scott and I have traveled to different countries, and
Chucky's been, quite. He's frugal, but he's very generous. If that makes sense. He's not stupid with his money. So, and here we go again. Look at this. Johnny Siam, another 20 Australian, which is what, $15 or something?
Wow.
$14 US. So there you go, man. It's a good day. It's getting to be a better day. I love it.
And I love his name too, his last name. I mean, it's his ID, right? But I love that.
Yeah, it's a pretty good name.
Yeah, I love that.
I kind of wish, honestly, that I had named my channel something other than an American in Bangkok, because if I move somewhere else,
but not American in Bangkok anymore.
Exactly, but I don't know if I'm going to be moving anywhere else, in the near future, so it doesn't really matter. But let me read these things here. The housing in Thailand is 71, which isn't bad. The benefits, 56, which is very low. Like in Panama, the benefits are 96, which is extremely high. Costa Rica, 88. Vietnam, 60, so you don't get all many benefits there. Cambodia, 62. So the benefits in Cambodia and Vietnam are higher than in Thailand. The visa for Cambodia is rated at 80, which means it's fairly easy. Malaysia, 82. Vietnam, 60. Basically, in Vietnam, when I was there, what I was told and what I figured out is that you just use an agent. And everything is easier. In Thailand, it's 57. So it says fitting in entertainment. Thailand is quite high, actually, 81.
Yeah, that I guess.
Development, 64. Climate, 58. Yeah, the climate here is just brutal. And the same with Cambodia, it's 57. Let's see here. Vietnam is 60, so they're all about the same. Malaysia, 62. So they're quite similar, obviously, the climates. They're all hot as hell. Let's see.
Thank you, Johnny.
Yes, thank you,
I wonder
Choke
why
D.
the development is for Thailand so low. Thailand is really quite good developed. So
That's weird.
Yeah, but is it
wondering.
quite good in development for foreigners?
I think it's great.
No,
You do.
like
But you're not
you have
developing anything
internet,
here.
you have everything, you
What
have
happened to
good
Lori?
streets.
Where'd
It's
Lori?
strange. That's so low rated.
Well,
All
wait.
the other things, I
She
think, okay,
muted
that's
herself.
fitting.
What happened to Lori? I don't know. I guess she'll come back on when she's ready. She's probably taking a little break somewhere, doing a little something. Anyway, let's continue here. I want to see this. Let's see. What is it? The opportunity, though, in Thailand is considered extremely low, 56. Whereas in Cambodia, it's 70. Vietnam, it's 83. And Vietnam, it's 83, which is quite good.
Opportunity.
Yeah, that I can see these opportunities, because all
Malaysia
the work
is
permits
78.
difficult.
What's that?
Why is Vietnam good with opportunity? I don't get it. Explain.
Because it's an open, and they're open to foreigners coming in and starting businesses very easily. Thailand's a bit more difficult.
Yeah, you need a work permit, and if you want to do something alone, then it's impossible. You need 4 Thai employees to get one foreign.
You have to pay their taxes,
you have to pay their taxes. Yes, and normally you really need to have them. All the others is a little bit under the table, and then even if you have them, you cannot even do everything you want. There are some jobs that are restricted, and
many
for example, if you own a coffee, right, or a restaurant, and want to run it, and you even dare to touch a share and arrange a share to the table, that is not covered by your work permit, and you get in trouble for that. It's true. It happened to people. Like, let's say you have a work permit, you have a company that you're the manager of the restaurant fine dining, and you arrange the share to the table. You just move the share, and someone from the immigration police sees this, or someone takes a picture and sends it to the immigration police. You will get fined $50,000 or more, because
50,000 baht.
Yes, 50,000 baht. Yes, sorry, not dollars. Because it's not covered by your manager work permit. So it's
listen, Pete.
Really see it's difficult.
Pete, the thing is that if they really want to do something and make you pay, they can figure out just about any way to make you pay.
True.
In most cases, that's not going to happen unless you're in a place like in Pattaya where they want to get that tea money. They want that under the table money, and like you own a bar and you're supposed to pay X amount every month, and then later on they want a little bit more, and you say okay, and then maybe later on you're like, I can't afford it, I can't pay you, and I'm like, too bad.
Yeah.
And then guess what? You move a table and you're not supposed to, and you're troubled. That's how it works.
A true story.
That's why I don't know that I would start a business here, because I wouldn't want to. Listen, the only way that I would start a business is I would just put everything, let my wife do all the work, let my kids do all the work, let all the employees do the work, and maybe I would be the person who figured out the logistics or scheduled things or whatever like that, and I would do that completely away from the business if possible. I wouldn't have anything to do with it, because I just wouldn't want to get involved there. There she is. She's back.
So I have a story about these rip-offs from the immigration. If you want to hear it, or
hang on one second. Opportunities for retirement. What BS? They are coming with pensions. Well, it's not necessarily opportunities for retirement. It's basically the best places to retire, and a lot of times. What the fuck?
Sorry, that's me. Sorry.
We're on the Joe Rogan show, and I got a phone call. Anyway, I'm joking. What the hell was I going to say? Yeah. Oh, what happens is a lot of people come over here, and I understand this completely because I've done it myself. I've seen people do it. What they do is they come over, and technically they are retired, but they have a wife. She's working a job. They got a little side business or something that he kind of helped her with it. The guy or whatever helps her. Maybe it's a female. Helps the person with it, and then they start making money. They start benefiting from the money that they earn, but maybe they're not really doing anything. They're still retired, and maybe they're just helping. With they're the brains behind the organization or something like that. And so, but regardless, if you come over here now, and I said this a long time ago, you come over here and you're young, unless you have you're in a specialized field that Thailand really needs. Gone are the days where you could just come over here. Oh, I'm just going to work here as an English teacher, and I don't have a degree, and I don't have any, TEFL certificate. I don't have anything. I'm just going to come over and teach. Listen, they're going to, if they want to get you, they're going to get you. And there's opportunities to make any serious money here if you have a corporation that can shield you from all the bullshit and help guide you along the path. Then that's a different story. But if you don't have a large organization to help, like Starbucks or something like that, Hilton Hotel, whatever it might be, and forget about it. You can put out a lot of money, and guess what? You're going to get back a little bit if you're lucky. And
Wow.
I guarantee you that a lot of people who have bars in Pattaya, who have bars in Nana or whatever, and they're they are either extremely shrewd, or they're making a shitload of money, and so that by the time they pay everything off, they're still making enough money to make it worth their while, or they're barely breaking even, or they're losing money, and they just don't care. And I know several people who have done that, but the opportunities in Thailand, they are low compared to these other countries.
Okay,
In my opinion.
to 90% I would agree to that. But if you have a skill set that is technical, like labor technical, like machines or like in the industry, and or you are good in sales, like you have VC with sales and marketing, and you come to Thailand, you will get easily a good paid job here. That I can prove. But everything else.
That's
No.
you. Now, when you came to Thailand, did you have a job already? Did you just come and then you got a job after you came?
I came to Thailand and not planned to stay there for a long time. I just wanted to take 1 year off, and it got boring after 2 months. And then I started to think, okay, I want to do something, and sent out some CVs, and it took like 3 weeks, and I had my job. And then from that job, I was rehired to another job later on, better paying. So I now it's, if you have a skill set, it's easy. What people do not.
But that's always how it is, though. But it tends to be in Thailand. It tends to be. You need to have a certain skill set because more and more Thais are able to do what only foreigners could do, say 10, 20 years ago. It used to be that IT was extremely open for foreigners. It's not that way anymore, with a few exceptions.
That's why I say it need to be mechanical, like in the industry where automotive industry, supplier industries for that. So there they have a high demand on foreigners, not to do the actual labor.
How many jobs like that are available in Thailand for foreigners? When you think about that,
I can tell you, I was when I did the marketing thing and the sales.
When was this?
I had to go around 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
So and it don't change, because I have many friends who do like the headhunter thing, like they searching for people, and it's your job, what they're looking for is someone who has the knowledge, who knows about, let's say, a certain machinery or a certain who can get into
That's very,
engineering
very
little bit.
specific, though. That's what I'm
Yes,
saying.
but no, please just listen.
It didn't used to be that way, Peter.
No, it's still there. I have still calls. Do you know someone
that's not
who
what
can
I'm
do
saying.
that?
Peter, calm down. What I'm saying is, you're saying it's still like that. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm saying, yes, it is like that. But what I'm saying is, in the past, you could come over here and you didn't have to really have any skills. 25 years, 30 years ago, you could just come over here. If your only skill was teaching English, you could get in and you could start teaching English very easily. And, you wouldn't be rich, but, you'd make a halfway decent living. And now you make the same amount. Many people are making the same amount teaching English that they were 10 years ago. And it's not as easy to teach English legally. And you know what? A lot more people are having problems getting jobs because the businesses know that they need to have people, and with the exception of maybe out in villages and certain companies in Bangkok or whatever, most of them, they only want people with degrees. They want people who have TEFL certificates, or what are they, Celtic or something like that, certificates. So what I'm saying is, in the past, you could just come over here and basically, listen, I worked in a print shop because I had printing experience, and I wasn't supposed to. But the guy that I worked with, he didn't have anybody that spoke English that could work with him, and I knew a fair amount about printing machines and stuff like that. So it was very specific. I just got lucky that he needed somebody, and I worked there for about a year, and then that was the end of that. But back then, it was like you could just come over here you could just pray you're going to get a job, and you'd probably get one. If you stayed a little while. What I used to say is, if you stay for a few months, maybe no more than a year, you should be able to land a job and get on your feet and you should hit the ground running.
Hey, Scott, do you have to exit the country and apply and come back, or how does that work?
What's that?
For the work permit, exit the country?
Yeah, do you have to exit the country and apply outside?
It depends. There are two kinds of work permits.
And stay in Thailand.
There are two kinds of work permits. If you have a work permit that is not in a BOI, so in a tax area, then you need one. But if you have a job in a company that is in a BOI area, then you do not need to leave. So that's different. And then you cannot transfer a BOI work permit later to a workplace which is not in a BOI. Then it need to be canceled. You need to go out and in again.
Generally, like if you come over on a tourist visa and you want to start working, at least in the past, you used to have to go over to an embassy outside of the country. That's how it used to be. I don't know if things have been changing. I don't have any idea really. But that's how it used to be. You used to have to go out of the country the majority of the time.
Yeah, if you come with a tourist visa, you have to come with a business visa.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. You see, this is the thing that has been constant for the last, at least as long as I've been coming here and living here, is that if you really want to make it easy on yourself, then basically you need to get the job before you come over here. You need to land the job from abroad and then come over here on a business visa, or try to get a business visa before you come over. Otherwise, when you come in, you're going to have to go out of the. Yeah, that's the best way.
But mostly also the most difficult thing, because if you come here and you do the networking, go to the networking events.
But what I'm saying, Pete, is that in the old days, and I'm talking about even when you see like a movie, like what was that movie, The Beach, something like that, and you see these guys, guys like that used to come over here all the time, and they used to find jobs. They were working at a little hotel in exchange for a room, and then maybe they were making money, working at some little place 1 day a week, 2 days a week, so they had a little money for spending, and then that was all they did. It was easy for them to do it. Or maybe they taught English to somebody at a guest house. Now,
no, that's not anymore.
Not as many people are doing that anymore because it is far more difficult. All right, so Tom wants to know, does Chuck have a buzz yet. You got
The
a buzz
only
yet?
thing I can notice so far is I don't feel like a buzz, but I feel extremely thirsty, and I really want chocolate milk.
You want chocolate milk?
Yeah, then it's working. You're getting hungry.
You got the munchies.
If I even think about it, I can taste the chocolate in my mouth.
Bruce says,
tell you, it's like 10,000%. Even just thinking about it, it's like
I knew it.
10,000% than anything I ever tasted in my life. But I have no chocolate here.
I knew it was going to happen, Chuck. Eat another cookie.
No. I got
Bruce says that age is also an issue, and generally, yes. And Bruce works here. Age is an issue, and
Yes,
age is something here
absolutely.
that like the Thais, they take it very seriously. That like, hey, you hit a certain age, you're done, and it ain't 65.
No,
If
50
you're
up
60
is,
years old, 50 and up, you're considered old, and you're going to be lucky to find a job.
How old are you, Peter?
I'm 47.
Okay.
But if you work in the industry and the company is foreign owned or run by a foreign manager, then age is not the problem. But if you are under a Thai company with Thai managers up, there's definitely ageism. Definitely.
Here we go right here. Richard is asking, hello, woman in chat. What's your name? Her name is Lori. Let's see here. Her name is, there you go, Lori. You should be able to see it right there. It was covered up before, but Lori is her name, and she is in Hawaii. Beautiful Hawaii. And it's paradise. It's paradise over there.
I know.
Non-immigrant be, what is this, 60? 60 years of age. Yeah, that's what I was saying, 60. Yeah. Richard, thank you very much. Another $5. Chucky, I'm going to have to tabulate all this stuff. For the woman in the chat. Oh, there you go, Lori. $5 for you. Actually, it works out to about $3.50 after they take away the. So I owe you a coffee, Lori.
So we have new people. We have new people that came in. So let me explain it again. Okay, Scott? Say, hey, everybody. Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
This is Chuck. Ciao. And I am doubling all of Scott's donations. I'm doubling all of Scott's donations up to $500. Not 500 baht, but $500. So that means
500 baht's okay, too.
If you don't donate $20, I end up giving him $20 too. And he trusts me. He's known me. He knows I'm reliable. It's not BS. And I'm one of the most reliable people in the world. And
yeah, he is.
And if you do get it up to a 500 as a group,
I admit it. Everybody does.
One more thing. If you
and if you have chocolate,
he is so stoned right now. He's high as shit. He's high as shit.
Chocolate milk. I'm all there.
Okay.
Look at his face. He's totally stoned.
You should watch the stream later.
Okay, let me tell you. Hey, one more thing before I forget, okay? So one more thing is if everybody can get it up to $500, that means Scott gets 1,000, right?
Get what up?
But we're gonna do something. If we get it up to 1,000 total with my $500, we're gonna do the next stream. Scott is gonna get an anal swab.
That's not gonna happen.
On camera.
We're not gonna show your ass. We're just gonna show your facial expression. Come on.
It's not gonna happen. Rich, listen. Hang on. I gotta take the. Chucky loves that. Right, let me put him on the mute for a second. He's driving me nuts.
Oh my God.
I heard that you can't teach English long term and for decent money in Bangkok unless you're a young female and blonde. Is that true? No, that's not true.
No, it's not true.
Definitely not true. Richard Gallagher says to Mr. Chuck, "Hello, chunky boy." I'm going to call you. Hang on a second. I got to change his name
no,
here.
Chunky Boy. No.
Hang on. Here we go. All right, let me pull his name over here. There we go, Chunky Nick Nolte.
I cannot have more cookies.
Yes, you should have another one at least. Tom says, eat another.
I've ever felt in my life. It is.
Tom says, eat another cookie, Chuck.
No.
Lori, this is too funny.
I know.
I apologize. I can't stop.
Totally.
Looks like Elon Musk after a bong hit. Oh, God. Somehow I think he looks a little different than Elon Musk, but I guess there is a similarity. The hair, kind of. And
you are so freaking hysterical.
he's red-faced. He's got red face. He's stoned off his ass, Lori. Oh, my God. I'm contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Chucky, what are you? You're under 60.
I really want. Would it be offensive if I take my phone and walk to the liquor store to get some chocolate? No.
No, just do it. Go on that adventure.
Do it. Go for it. Go ahead. Take the phone. Go out there.
I'm confused about which way to turn.
Go get your anal swab. Go do what you got to do. All right.
Does anyone want to donate $500 for Scott?
Here you go. Look at this. Longhorn says, if you eat more cookies, I'll donate.
I'm afraid. Okay. No.
Just eat one more. Just one more. That's all. Only one. They
really
don't even put THC in those, Chuck. Those are CBDs. It's not even the real thing.
Oh,
but it's enough. Enough for him.
It sure is strong for me.
I'm sure it is.
Let's see. You can see what it's made out of.
All right, let me just tell you. I'm gonna read the top 25 of these global retirement places, the countries. I'm basically just going to go from 1 to 25 real quick, so you got an idea of which countries are on this that they consider to be good for global retirement. Costa Rica, Panama. This is from 1 to 25. Costa Rica, Panama, Mexico, Colombia, Portugal, Ecuador, Malaysia, France, Malta, Vietnam, Spain, Cambodia, Uruguay, Ireland, Peru, Bali, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Italy, Belize, Dominican Republic, Roatan, never heard of that, Croatia, Bolivia, Nicaragua. I've been to Nicaragua. It was nice, but I didn't really feel all that safe, to be completely honest. So those are the top 25. All right, listen. Let's get to something a little more humorous, and because let's see if we can try to get Chunky Nick Nolte to laugh. All right, but before I get into that, there's one thing here. I found this on coconuts. It says, open your veins to cure hangovers, boost energy at this Bangkok IV drip lounge. And I thought, you know what? When I worked with fighters, that was something that people, that the fighters like to do, is when they were done weighing in, Richard says hello, Longhorns. When they were done weighing in, they like to go to their room, and then they would have a doctor come up, or a nurse, and give them an IV with saline solution and sugar and all that kind of stuff, because that way they could rehydrate very quickly. And so I thought, oh wow, great! I got to look into this. So I did look into it. I read the article, and it says, with viruses flying hot and heavy this time of year. Let me see, what is this? Oh, okay. There's Mr. Bilal. I'm going to have to look at that in a moment. With viruses flying hot and heavy this time of year, the immunity-boosting fad of IV drip therapy has arrived to drive a needle into Bangkok and pump vitamins right into its bloodstream. Seriously, enter Vivid, the Antara Siam Bangkok Hotel's swanky IV drip bar for therapies and treatments claimed to return vigor, energy, and balance to busy city dwellers, and hopefully exit without a staph infection. Inside, take a pick from the extensive IV menu, which includes drips for beauty, energy, mental clarity, even hangovers. IV drips take up to 40 minutes. From now until February 28th, it's offering a 2-for-1, obviously this is an older article, 2-for-1 Valentine's Day package at 5,960 baht. It's about $200. Expect a spa-like pampering session coupled with a powerful immune-boosting trio, IV drip, oxygen, and luminant light therapy that it says will do no less than recharge internal systems by increasing oxygen levels, balance circadian rhythms to improve sleep quality, increase energy levels, and reduce fatigue. This is at the Antara Siam Bangkok Hotel on Ratchadamri Road. And to be honest, if you really wanted to, get an IV drip, to me, it would seem better just to go right to the hospital because it would cost you less money. Go to a hospital, like let's say Ramkameng Hospital or some small clinic or something like that, and just tell the doctor, hey, listen, I'm feeling fatigued. If you say to them, listen, I'd like maybe you can give me some B12 in an IV or with some saline solution or whatever you think is best. We'll come up with it, and I bet you it's going to be a hell of a lot less than getting it done at the spa at the Antara Hotel, because that's an upscale hotel and they're trying to make money, which so is a clinic and a hospital. But I can tell you that the IV drips don't cost all that much, so it's it's a part of the whole. It's like a spa treatment, All right.
A question, Scotty, for you and the audience and the panel.
I guess it depends on what the question is.
My question was, do you think that if you have a hangover, that these will work? Because it seems like it would work. How can you have a hangover when you
eat another one? Eat another one, and we'll know.
No.
He's so scared. You have to eat one more. Take one for the team, Chucky. I know you've taken one from the team before. You've had to. I'm sure you've been in that position before, and I'm sure that you could.
This is too strong.
Oh shit! What happened?
It feels like there's humor injected in my vein, and everything is.
Hey, don't blame this on me. I don't want anybody blaming this on me. I didn't tell him to go get the cookies. He did it himself. He only had 2 cookies. Let me just tell you something, Chuck. Calm down, okay? Relax, if you can. You ate 20 milligrams, and that's it, okay? Joey Diaz, who is a friend of Joe Rogan, from the Joe Rogan podcast, he eats 25 times what you ate. Okay? He eats 25 times what you. So he ate the equivalent of 50 cookies. You had 2.
I know, but he's probably so clean.
I'm a virgin.
And no drink.
It doesn't matter. Longhorn says he's not donating if Chuck doesn't eat one more.
So you have to.
Clean, everything is like.
I'm gonna leave it to you guys.
when you're clean, everything is like multiplied.
Beer because of this. Because I only drink beer if I go to a bar with friends. I had
Chucky, what's one cookie? It's only a little tiny cookie. It's like having a little beer that's in a glass this big. Take one for the team. Listen, think about it like you're helping my kids. I would be the same way, though,
Scott. I would be the same way.
For the science. You're
helping my kids. My kids are going to go to school. Listen, Nicholas is really into chemistry. He may actually try to make the cannabis here even better than what you're eating, so that when you eat the next time you eat it, you're going to be like, I only need like a half of a cookie, and I feel fantastic.
You know
You'd
what?
be clicking your heels.
If someone donates $59, I will eat one more.
$59.
That's 59 that they pay and 59 that I pay.
How did you come up with 59?
I own an advertising agency. I always think like that, you know.
Gave some money. Chunk run around to his room with his clothes off. We don't want to see that. Maybe
No,
you do,
we just
Richard.
want to see your face.
Well,
when
I
you
don't.
get swab.
I don't want to see that. No, that's not going to happen. Listen, I don't like it when the doctor comes in and does that. I don't like it. Richard's giving you an extra. He's giving an extra $5 because he wants to see you running around naked.
Sure.
He knows you. So now all we need is $54, and you're eating another cookie.
No, it has to be okay. Let me see if we can do
It's
it.
$5 right there.
Yeah, cool.
Richard, this is a child-friendly show. Yeah, exactly. It's supposed to be. It's definitely not.
Not today.
You know, I'm sorry to tell you guys that you're not going to be seeing tits and ass here, even if it is some old guy's tits and ass. It's not going to happen. We don't do those things in this G-rated stream. Hang on.
So on that note, let's talk
Wait,
about.
hang on.
Let's talk about.
Hey, wait a minute. Listen, Chucky. I hate to tell you this, but Longhorns just sent me $59 through the Cash App.
Oh my
I'm serious.
God.
Eat your cookie, little boy.
One more, Chuck.
I have to.
One more, Chuck. One more, Chuck. Hey, I'll even get Lulu.
Oh my God.
Think on the
One
chocolate
more.
milk and enjoy
One
it.
more, Chuck. One more, Chuck.
Just, you know what?
Doggy
Wait a
pause.
minute.
That's
Let me
all
just say
doggy
this,
pause.
Chucky. Just swallow it. That's all you got to do. Just take it all down.
Good. Oh, they're delicious. Delicious.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Now you got the little green dot in the middle of your nose. Yeah, there you go. It's gone. All right. Well, so Chuck, you're gonna hate me tomorrow. You're probably gonna be like, "What happened last night?"
No, I think I should remember. But I actually kind of feel normal, but some things are so funny I can't stop laughing.
Listen, I have to say, while it's nice, listen, Chuck, while I appreciate what you're doing very much, I got to say thank you to everybody who's been contributing, because this is very good. And thank you, Longhorns, as always. I really appreciate it. And listen, towards the end of the month, I am going to go down. I'm going to I talked to the wife just this morning. I said, we need to take a train or something and go down the coast and head towards Krabi. I don't know if where we're going to stop, what we're going to do. I said, even if it's you guys meet me there, whatever, we need to do that. Alex is in the south right now, and he's going snorkeling today, and I don't know, some beach out in the ocean somewhere. I don't know where it is exactly. He wasn't clear about it, but he's down there, and we're going to be going down there. So all this fundage really helps.
Thanks, Sky Trooper.
Chubby Cookie Chuck. Is that what we're gonna? I like this one, Little Doughboy.
Chucky,
He's not really little. Chucky is not exactly little.
yeah, but the little doughboy is fat.
Well,
Like me.
the Doughboy. Enjoy the ride, Chuck. Nice knowing you. You're not gonna get paranoid, are you?
I don't feel paranoid. Not at all.
Okay, well that's good.
Not at all.
All right, thank you very much. What is that noise? Oh, that's
me.
Lori's.
I tried hanging up. Sorry.
That's all right. For Lulu's Doggy Treat Fund. There you go. Thank you, Sky Trooper. Appreciate that very much.
Sky Troopers.
Choke B,
is
all
cool.
that good stuff. Good luck for you. And there's Niall in Thailand. How are you enjoying Thailand right now, Niall? I hope you're enjoying the heat, because I'm not. But it'd be good if you're enjoying it. Jesus Christ, I can't believe how hot it is. Let's see. What are you giggling about? Have you been Have you been eating the edibles, or
No.
you been hitting the edibles?
Chuck's whole expression. It is so funny. You
It's
so
funny that his
cute.
face, he can't stop smiling.
You just
And
need a
that's
hug. I
that
just
is
wanna
a
hug
sign
you.
that he's high as shit.
I just want to hug you, Chuck.
Chucky got stoned.
I'm
Chucky is
finding.
stoned.
Can I tell you another symptom?
Hang
that
on
I'm
a second. I'm sorry. I'm good. I'm in Ao Nang, but leaving in a few hours and heading back to Bangkok. Oh, well, I may be down there shortly. So I'm sure it's quite nice there. Is it still really dead down there? Drink a lot of water, Chuck. Yeah, you don't want to get cotton mouth. How about you wrecking the wooden walkways? Chucky, just make sure you drink plenty of fluids.
Really?
This is the stoner stream. Yeah. Now it's appropriate that we continue on. I've just talked about the how to cure your hangover with the IV drip, but you know what? This is a true story. China makes anal swabs mandatory for most foreign arrivals. They've made anal swabs mandatory. It says here, all international arrivals in the country. They believe the procedure is more effective by detecting COVID-19 from fecal deposits rather than respiratory swabs. Now, this is only for foreign visitors to some cities, including Qingdao, Shandong Province, or Qingdao, Beijing, and Shanghai. These are the places that are the hot spots. Foreign arrivals in Xiamen, in the Fujian province, and Tianjin do not need to have anal tests. Now, what I really don't understand is you got a respiratory disease. Why, or a respiratory virus? Why on earth do you need a big swab up your ass? And I'm going to put a little link here. Hang on a second. What do you need
up your ass?
Up your ass, and then they turn it. That's the thing. They turn it, and it's
that's the part that's going to get shot.
Is this for transit?
They rotate
transit people. Is this for transit?
No,
travelers.
well, I don't know.
Too?
I don't know. I'll read it, but it just says people who are entering China. So hang on. Let me put this link here. Now, this is how I was unable to. See if I can do this. I was unable to find the. God damn it! I was unable to find the video anywhere other than this Twitter. Let me get rid of this Starbucks right now. Yeah, I was unable to find it, so that's why the Twitter is up there. I know some people don't have Twitter, but it is pretty funny. They've got this mannequin bent over, and it looks like the waiting room of it almost looks like an airport. And they got this guy in, it's appropriate. They've got him in black and white pinstripes. It looks like a jail, kind of like a jail outfit. Like they put him in some kind of he's in jail, and they bent him over the chairs. And they show the doctor sticking the little thing and turning. And I don't think it's done lovingly.
So I have a question.
Oh, God. Okay.
Tom says squeal like a pig. So, Tom, are you speaking from experience? Did you have to go through that?
Tom's a married man. Oh, God, I had to
Just
say
wondering.
that. Sorry. Yeah, I really did. I had a mishap in my hotel, fell through the floorboards on the balcony of the villa I was staying in. Other than that, except for Agoda screwing up your booking. You would think that they wouldn't screw up, being that they don't have that many bookings, Anyway, yeah, I'm anxious to get down there, and it may be in a couple of weeks. I'll be down there. I just can't wait to get out of here. I want to get out of the city. There's the Twitter link. Were you doing anything freaky on the balcony? Yeah. Did you have like some elderly woman there? Or I had to say that. I'm sorry. Did you have a MILF on the balcony with you or what? Longhorn's Nile fucked his leg. What? I don't understand this. Flucked his lead, not dog required. No, just walking barefoot. I was going to retrieve my swim shorts because I was going to the lagoon. Oh, you were going to the lagoon? The Emerald, was it the Emerald, what the hell is it called? The Emerald Lagoon, is that what it is? Because my kid was just down there a couple days ago. He was in the Emerald Lagoon.
Scott, do you guys mind
Yes.
if I order a pizza? Is that okay?
Go ahead.
I think it's safe. I think it's safe.
I think it's
but
funny.
It might cut off while I'm using Uber
How
Eats.
about I do this? I just remove you from the stream. You'll still be in the green room, and when you're ready, you just give me the okay. All right.
What kind of pizza? And from where?
Z Pizza.
Oh.
All right. Let me remove you here from the stream.
Okay.
Just let me know.
Okay.
I can remove you, and you'll be in the green room. Okay.
Okay.
Lori's down a couple edibles herself there. The deliverance. You had to be pried out. With a crowbar. Really? So did somebody see you as they walked by, or did you yell out, "Hey"? Because I've had to do that actually on the side of a mountain. I got stuck and had to yell and scream for a car to stop and them to come with a helicopter and take me off the side of the mountain. I had to do that. And it does suck. At least you're safe and you're not seriously injured, I take it. So that's good. Go Krabi Adventure Park. Now, it's not really, but I did laugh. Sorry. Well, I can see it. Yeah, if you got to use a crowbar, obviously it's not good. He's stuck there. He's like Uncle Junior in The Sopranos, where he's got his arm stuck in the what do you call it? The garbage disposal. He's got his arm down there and he gets it stuck, and he can't. He's standing there for like 5 hours. He can't reach the phone. He can't move, and he's like waiting to get out. I mean, it's funny when you think about it, but it's not funny when you're in the middle.
When you're stuck.
When you're stuck there, yeah. It's once it's done, it makes for a good story, but that's about it. But what I'd like to know is, like, if you were really hurt, did they offer you anything? Did they offer you any help? Like medical assistance or anything like that? Let's see. Now, getting back to these anal swabs.
Okay, I'm frozen. I restart. Come back.
Huh? You what? Oh, okay. Neil, since you were going to retrieve your swimming trunks, were you nude and stuck there? Oh, God, please don't tell me that you were. I'll feel so bad for you, really. I really will.
Yeah, I kind of wondered that, too, with that comment.
See where you guys' heads are? I didn't think that.
Why would you go retrieve your swim trunks? How?
Because maybe they were out on the balcony and they were wet.
Then what did
now
you
they're
have
dry.
on?
Maybe he had a pair of shorts on. He just came in from being outside or something. Who knows? But I'd like to know. Oh, maybe he'll tell us. Now, that would be, listen, I feel bad for him, not necessarily because he was stuck naked. Because you know what? You are what you are. That's just, you got your birthday suit and that's all you have. And that's, you shouldn't be ashamed of it. However, I would feel bad for him because if he went through the floorboards and he was naked, that means his schlong went through the floorboards. And that is not something that men want to think about. So I don't know where Niall is, but hopefully he's with us. Or Soy Dog Cowboy, he's just probably listening or something, or he's in another stream. I don't know. Any swamp talking gets Chucky excited. Well, I don't know about that. I don't want to think about that. But let me continue to read here. Somebody came back in. Who's here? You were naked? Oh my God.
Oh. Oh, shit. How come you were naked? Were you at a nudist colony?
Dude, I feel bad for you, dude. Now I feel bad for you. If it wasn't a nudist colony, I feel really bad. And I don't think it was.
Were you at a nudist beach, though?
Chuck, we're trending to the full body wax. Listen, Chuck can get a full body wax when he's stoned. He might enjoy it. I don't know. Chuck's still ordering his pizza. It's just hilarious. He's never got stoned
get a
before.
chocolate pizza.
He could. There he is. We see you,
What
Chuck.
did you order? So what kind of pizza did you order? I can't hear you.
We can't hear you, Chuck. Annoying thing was that I had just upgraded to a pool villa that day for 2,000 baht and only spent an hour there before leaving to go to another hotel. Oh, man. That's what I thought. I didn't even think of that, to be honest. See where you guys' heads are? I had a towel around myself, but that went flying when I felt it. Oh, my God.
Oh, Niall.
Niall, you know what?
Sorry.
The only way you can deal with that is just to
gotta
laugh about it. And
Yeah.
you know, what else can you do? There's nothing else you can do. Hey,
And
down there,
probably,
that is not light pull chain you are yanking on. Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, I'd feel bad for you because, like, did your package get affected at all? You know, I mean, seriously. Did, like, you get any splinters? Oh, my God. That would be my first concern. Jesus Christ.
I don't think
God,
it's deep into the floor blood soul.
So, this is too funny. Oh, God. If I'm retrieving my trunks, I'm new too. Makes sense. Niall said it, that it pays to advertise. Now, I'm just curious, Niall, in all seriousness, when you needed help or when you went out there, nobody could see you at first, but once you fell through and you couldn't get out, were you able to grab like a towel or something and like put it around you and go, can you get me out to somebody? Or how did that work? Or did your schlong just flopping around? And oh my God. I feel bad for you, buddy. I do. But you know, it is a great story. You'll have that for the rest of your life. Fantastic story. Floorboard up the ass and splinters in the ding ding. In the ding-a-ling. You know, the other day I heard that song by Chuck Berry, and I forgot it was by Chuck Berry, My Ding-a-ling. That's the name of the song. And I thought, this fucking guy must have been so perverted. He was constantly banging all kinds of women, that guy. And he must have just been thinking about it. I got to write a song about my schlong. He had to be thinking about that. You know, Chuck, can you imagine Chuck Berry? He's sitting down going, I want to write about my pecker. How can I write this? So he called it his ding-a-ling. Unbelievable. And he got away with it. It became a hit. What are you talking about? No one could see me. It's a poolside villa. Everyone in the pool. Oh, my God. Oh, God, this shit's getting me dizzy. I'm so fucking... It's making me laugh so hard. Oh, God. Oh, I see. So you just went out there and you had the towel around you, so you figured no big deal. I'm going to grab my shorts, and then it just happened. That kind of sucks, man. That's even worse. If it was a crime, the Thai police always make you reenact everything.
That's so true, yeah.
Oh my God. What? No audio, Chuck. No audio.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Chuck.
God, I feel bad for Niall, man, because you know what? If it was me out there and I dropped a towel, I'd be like going, son of a bitch. Talk about Murphy's Law.
Here. Come here.
All right. Well, we're getting towards the end of the stream anyway. It's been a lot of fun
I
today.
hear what kind of pizza Chuck got.
I'm sure he'll be back
And
in.
did he order chocolate milk?
And what?
Did he order chocolate milk?
All
That's
right,
the
Niall.
question.
Thanks a lot, and thanks for the story.
Yeah,
I hope you're all right.
milk.
Can you guys
Really,
hear
I
me
hope you're
now?
all right. And hang
Yeah,
on a
now we
second, Chuck.
can.
Yeah, we can. And yeah, be safe. Be safe. That's a good one, though. That's one for the books, Niall.
I have a balcony story too.
Do we really want to hear it?
I don't know.
We only have a few minutes. Listen, Chuck, we need to do the last minute push and get the hell out of here. I really would like to start getting the streams to 2 hours or less.
Okay.
And maybe on a special day, 2 hours and 15 minutes. But yeah, well, just because of
what people donate, so you can send more money now, and I'm going to double it, whatever it is, up to $500 though.
Yeah.
So if you
Which is
want to
very
donate
nice.
$200, you can. Maybe 50.
Yeah, that hasn't happened in a long time. $200, but you know, that's very nice. Thank you, and I appreciate it from everybody. It's goes without saying. And I know some people don't like people to make money online, and guess what? That's just tough shit.
Well, that's your
I
job.
really don't care what those. I don't care what those people think.
That's your job.
Well, you can call it what you want. But everything costs. And I do plan on doing some trips. But let me just tell you something, Chuck, and everybody else. Listen, I haven't really been feeling up to snuff in the last month or two, and I think some of it has to do with the fact that I just feel like stifled by this whole coronavirus bullshit and always having to wear a mask, and I just feel like everything's a pain in the ass now. But if I can just go, like hit the train or fly or whatever, get down somewhere on a beach, get down on the beach in some little private area somewhere, little bungalow, and a little $500 bungalow. Go on to another place, maybe go island hopping down by Krabi. That's going to lift my spirits, but also that will be some good content for you guys to see, and I'll be streaming and doing videos and all that kind of stuff. So, Carlos, you take it easy. Be well in your quarantine. But anyway, that's the thing. And I'm sorry if some people. I understand if you don't want to contribute or donate or whatever, you just want to watch. I understand that too. But if you do want to, thank you. It does help, and everything costs. All right. So Carlos, adios. Yeah, have fun. How many more days you got now? Like 12, something like that. Something like that. So, but we've done all right this morning, Chuck. Between you and everybody else, it's been a pretty decent morning, So I can't complain. And look at Chucky and Lori. You're the one who seems
won't
like
complain too.
Listen,
one
Lori
thing that's
seems
a little bit sad though is I probably won't remember this happened. So
It's on
I
YouTube.
got the recording.
You can watch
I got
it.
the recording.
No, I'm not going to come with that. You know?
Listen, Lori is the
I-
one who seems like she's been down in the edibles, not Chuck.
I've been downing the ramen with
She's high on,
mandu.
she's high on ramen. Now,
With,
listen, for
some
those people
mandu.
who want to listen, if you really want to laugh, go to, if you have Twitter, go to that link on Twitter, and look at that video because it's funny as hell. Listen, Chucky, I just got 585 baht and 31 cents from, I believe, the pork rhino.
Cool.
So thank you very much. They're yelling at the lady. No, you can't come in. Thank you very much there. I appreciate that. What am I doing here? So anyway, so yeah, thank you. I believe it's pork rhino. Thank you very much. So I'll show you that, Chucky. I'll show you everything, after the stream. I'll show everything to you so you see everything that's copacetic. You can even wait. It doesn't matter. I don't care. You don't have to be stoned because I want you to remember things. I don't want you to feel like I took advantage of you because you're stoned out of your head.
No.
I know that. I'm teasing you, but
yeah.
Anyway,
But
Lori looks like she's more stoned than you do.
I have
Lori's high on life.
I have one more symptom now.
I wish I
What
was.
is that?
I cannot remember anything you said longer than 15 seconds. So it's like my whole world is getting cut up into 15-second TikTok videos. And
I got some.
Once the 15 seconds passes, I can't remember what I said. What you said 20 seconds ago.
Well, read that last comment, Chuck, right there. It's on the screen right now from Longhorns. Read that comment. It says, "Bye bye, Lulu." Chuck, I would have went higher than 59.
There's Lulu.
Chucky left money on the table. Oh God, that's all right.
But everybody loves Scott. But Scott doesn't.
I don't know about that.
Everybody loves Scott.
I wouldn't say that. Listen, I wanted to know, though, before we go, the video I did the other day, the little video of the townhouse. It's a nice townhouse, the way they had it set up and everything.
Yeah, it was a beautiful townhouse.
But I also went and I went to the one that was completely empty. And it was still very nice, but obviously when it's all made up, it looks pretty nice. And that one was done kind of tactfully. I'm going to do another one. It'll be up in a couple of days, and it's not nearly as nice. And it's only, I think it was 300,000 cheaper. And I was like, son of a bitch, this place is nowhere near as good as the other one. So 10 grand makes a huge difference in the location and the quality of the place and the quality of the construction and everything else. So I'll go over it. And I'm sorry I didn't really do a better video because, I got the people in there and I kind of just was like, you know what? I'm just going to shoot. I told my wife, I'm just going to shoot it. And if they don't like it, tough shit. If they don't like it, we ain't buying. And so, that's what my mentality. And, I just felt kind of like I had to rush because, first of all, it was hot as hell. And they didn't have the air conditioning on in any of the places. And the second place that we went, they didn't have the air on, and it was so goddamn hot that I was like, I told my wife, I don't even want to go upstairs because they had an empty place and a finished place. We went into the finished place with the furniture and everything, and I was like, okay, yeah, it's okay, but it's not as nice as the other place. And then we went into the empty one, and she goes, oh, let's go upstairs. I go, I'm not going upstairs. It's too goddamn hot. We're out of here, And so then we left. Now you can see everything's opening up. It's been 2 hours to stream. But anyway, so I'll do another one. But, listen, I could have done the video a little bit better, higher quality, if I would have just taken my time. But, it's kind of like there's some lady standing there looking over your shoulders. What are you doing? You're shooting a video, and she's kind of like talking to the wife, and they're kind of like, oh, are we going to go to the next floor? And I'm like, well, I'm not really done yet, that kind of thing. So I did rush it a bit, but it is what it is. Anyway, Tom, thank you very much. Good stream. See ya. Choke D, thank you very much, and I'm glad you liked it. Richard, you too. I appreciate it, as always. And I hope you're well. And we'll see if we can get Chucky a little bit more stoned so that he'll start running around in a private stream for you. He can run around for you. I don't know. Not that I'm advocating any of this. Sky Trooper, goodbye, Lulu. You and I are the only sober ones here. I'm sober. Lulu is the only one that's sober. Longhorns. Yeah. Well, I was going to tell you. Listen. That place is big enough, and I'm not worried that the toilet's going to clog up easily if you have a big dump. So yeah, you're more than welcome. That's the thing. I don't know. It's every day. I have to wait. We have to wait for a while to see what's up with what. But we want to move from that place that we're in right now, and there's all kinds of circumstances. We got kids, and they're in school, and we got to think about. We always have to think about the money and all that kind of stuff. So, but one of these days we'll move to another place, and we'll move. So, yeah. Let's see here. All right. Well, we talked about the anal swabs. That was great fun. Chucky got a chuckle out of that. Chuck sent me something called a boundaries test. I'm not going to give it right now, but in the next stream, I'll put the boundaries test up. I think it's very important for people who come to Thailand, especially for you single men. It's pretty good. And I already took it, but it'll be nice to put that up the next time. And I think the next stream is going to be on Thursday, and I'm going to go to some different little coffee shop or something that nobody's ever seen. I found quite a few of them lately, and I think that's a good thing because I don't always want to come here. I don't always want to stay at home. And God damn it, I'm telling you, it's hot out right now. Lori can vouch for this. Chucky can vouch for this. Everybody can vouch for it if they've been to Thailand and you know what it's like when it's like 80 or 70 or 80% humidity and it's like almost 100 degrees and it feel like temperatures, like 108, 110. It's freaking brutal, man. That's the only way I know how to put it. What about financing? Right now, the financing during the COVID is very, very low. Depends on a variety of factors, but it's anywhere from about 1.5% to about 3%. But I'm thinking it's about 2%. That's what it'll be. Look at Chucky. He can't even help himself. He's so fucking stoned, this guy. Unbelievable. Look at this. I should just, you know what? I should just put it all on him.
You gotta freeze frame it.
How do I do it here? Let's see here.
I don't know. It's so strong.
That's amazing.
Oh, it's so strong. It really is. It's really strong. I can't tell
Well,
you.
Bruce, it'll go up to about 3.5% to the one lady. Her interest rate. Her interest rate was before the COVID a while back, and hers is like 5.2%. But it'll only go up to about 3%, 3.5% from 2. So it's not that bad. And then that's a whole other story, but I don't want to get into that. But yeah, look at Chucky. I can't believe this. This is going to be the stream. This is like one of my tequila streams where I fell asleep. Except
You
look at this guy.
gotta snapshot this. This is too cute.
Oh, I can do it, no
Cute.
problem.
So damn happy.
Don't worry. This stream is downloaded and backed up, and it's fine. We're all right.
Chuck,
But,
why so serious now?
Chuck doesn't find
Why so
anything funny.
serious?
Just trying to concentrate.
Do you see any visions? You have any visions in front of you, like little like when I did mushrooms a long time ago. I did mushrooms when I was like 17 years old, and all I remember is I just felt something, and then the next thing I know, I was looking at the wall, and there was a TV on with Tarzan on. And Tarzan had these little, it was like Johnny Weissmuller. It was like from a long time ago, black and white. And these little guys had little, like, leaves on them, and they were running around trying to hide in the jungle. And then all of a sudden I saw the guys on the wall moving around, and I was like, what the fuck are they doing there? That's what I remember from.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, that's all right. It's all right.
Can I give everybody a warning?
What do you want to do? Give him a hug or something?
No, a warning. A warning.
A warning.
Safety of
Watch the movie Reefer Madness, Chuck.
Wait.
This is
like
important.
Longhorn said,
Okay.
don't forget your
This is
pizza.
really important.
Don't forget your pizza.
Don't drink. I mean, don't take these cookies if you have to drive a car, because I'm telling you, I know
That's a good advice. Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Yes,
it's
it is.
really severe. You cannot drive.
Severe. I like that.
Chucky, what kind of
It's
pizza did
such
you
a
get?
powerful drug. You can't stop laughing for nothing.
I remember those days.
I think when you rewatch this video, you will have
my
so
God.
much fun.
Oh my
Chucky,
god.
what kind of pizza did you get, Chuck?
And it's too
I
cute.
got sausage and mushroom.
Okay.
Are you going to be okay, Chuck? Chuck's like, my tongue is dry. I can't feel my tongue anymore.
No, I feel everything. I can feel things more. In some
You're not
way.
thirsty?
Yeah, I already drank tons of water.
Okay, good.
I drank a lot of water.
I almost feel guilty leaving you. I feel like I'm leaving a stoned child that shouldn't have been using drugs.
Well, it's okay that I don't feel afraid, and at least I'm totally smart enough to realize I'm not going to get in my car. Because,
Yeah, you shouldn't get in your car,
when
Chuck.
I think
That would
about it,
not
I
be
feel
good.
like, I can never drive like this. Imagine if you took this marijuana halfway to Vegas and you're at the rest stop, and then you're like,
Imagine.
I can't make it to Vegas. So, can I tell you my balcony story?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to change it.
We're going to go 2 hours and 15 minutes, and that's it.
I'm going to change it to female for you, Scott, so you don't freak out. Okay. So I met this girl, and she was in my hotel, right? And
that's kind of funny.
My first day in Thailand. Okay, my first day in Thailand, and she said to me, like, after the second day, she said, "Sir, I want to." I don't know why she called me sir, but that's weird. She said, "I want to smoke," and I said, "Okay, yeah, that's fine. I don't mind at all. But you got to smoke on the balcony." And then she said, "The balcony? This is Thailand."
I understand the story already.
Everybody smokes on the
Yeah.
And then she thought I was crazy, and then later on my next trip, some Thai person taught me that the word smoke means oral sex.
Well, it means a blowjob.
Yes,
Does it really?
Yeah, it means blowjob.
You're smoking.
Yeah.
That means you're
Yeah.
BJ.
Yeah.
But here in this stream, we're very conservative, Chuck. We don't talk about those things.
Well, everyone knows that I took this marijuana, so.
We took this marijuana.
It's your past.
It's very powerful.
It's an enlightened stream.
Oh my god, you're so funny.
Oh man.
And I don't laugh.
Wow.
Ask Scott, do I laugh all the time?
Not like this.
No, nothing like that. And for stupid reasons. I know, and it goes way.
That's what being stoned is about, Chuck.
For like 5 minutes, I cannot stop laughing. And then for like
That's
5
what being
minutes,
stoned is.
laughing is funny. And then all of a sudden, 5 minutes later, everything's funny. It's like, whoa. Stop it all.
You know what? When I went to, and I've told this story before, I don't remember in the stream, I think I did, but I went to Amsterdam, and then I went down to the south of Thailand in a place called Breda. And Breda was this place where I went to train in Muay Thai this many years ago. And God, like 29, 30 years ago. And so I'm walking around, and I always wanted to see the town. In between the morning training and the evening training, I would go walk around, and basically I was looking for girls, I was looking for cool places, I was looking for all kinds of things. And so one afternoon, it was like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, I saw this boat, and then it had like the red light, not the red light, but it had what was it? It had the pot leaf. That's what it was. And it had a pot leaf up, and it had like the sign up, and I was like, I wonder what this is. And I heard this music coming out. It was all like reggae music, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna go in there. So I go on this boat, and I get in, and it's a cafe. So they sell weed and they sell hash and pretty much whatever you want. And on the menu on the wall, I see who are we saying goodbye to?
Billy.
Oh, Billy's leaving. Oh, I didn't see I'm looking at the StreamYards. It's a little bit behind. Gotta go later. Okay, all right. We'll see you later, there, Mr. Longhorns. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you soon. But anyway, yeah, I went on the boat, and I'm supposed to go train at like 4 or 5 o'clock, and it's like 2 in the afternoon. I'm like, whatever. I go into the place, and I'm like, I didn't want to smoke, and so I see on the wall that they have this menu, and it says space cakes. So I had like 2 of them. I'm like, this should be enough. So I eat like 2, and I'm sitting there for like 20 minutes. I'm like, I don't feel anything, right? So I have another one, and I'm like, all right, I feel it a little bit, And then, like, by the time I was ready to leave, I was like, I'm just going to have one more. So I had one more. And so I had like 4 of these. Space cakes were basically they're like hash, like pound cake with hash in it. And so I start walking around the town, and I was eating this last one. I ate the last one like right before I left. I was like, chewing it as I'm walking out the door. I start walking down the street. I get lost. I can't remember where the hell to go, which way to go. I'm like looking around. Then all of a sudden it hits me, and I'm so fucking stoned. I mean, I was so goddamn stoned. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I'm thinking to myself, I got to go train tonight, and I'm like, there's no fucking way. I finally got back to my apartment. I was sharing an apartment with 2 Japanese guys. And these Japanese guys were the kind of guys, we would go out with them. All of us would go out and we would go drink. And these guys would be throwing up at like 3 in the morning, falling asleep in the back of the car. And then, they'd have to go train at 7 o'clock in the morning. They were up and they're going training. They're like, they didn't care. They just go. And for me, it wasn't quite as serious, obviously. And so, like, I get lost. I finally find my way back. And it's, almost time to go. And I'm like, fuck this. I'm going to lay down for a while. They try waking me up. I'm like, no, I ain't going. Sorry. I got so fucking stoned. I missed the training session. I didn't go. And that was the end of me. It knocked me flat out. I had way too many of those. I could have had one and it would probably been fine. So, Chucky, I'm sure you're going to sleep quite good after you eat your pizza. But I'd say eat the rest of the bag if you really want to. You want to do it right? Eat the entire bag. How many cookies are in that bag?
About 20 or something. I didn't.
And how much was it? How much was the bag?
20, he said.
It's 20.
Yeah, 20.
It's 3.28. I don't know.
That's it?
I think so.
Wow, that's cheap.
How many do you have left, Chucky?
Oh,
2.
I have 17 left.
You got 2 left.
Mathematics count.
Did your pizza arrive?
Not yet, but it should be coming really soon because I got a message on my phone.
Okay.
It's on the way.
I picked it up, and it's really close to here.
All right. Well, that seems like it's a good time for us to say goodbye then. Chucky, I'll be in touch with you shortly. I'll let you enjoy your pizza and everything, but we'll be in touch. Everybody will be in touch, I'm sure. I want to say thank you to everybody who is joining me. Thank you to really a big thanks to everybody who is contributed, and thank you to Chucky, and thanks for the entertainment, because I don't get stoned anymore, but watching somebody, especially for the
It's
first time,
fun.
you popped your cherry on this stream. I really
Totally.
appreciate that. You popped your marijuana virginity on this stream, and you know what? It just doesn't get any better than that. I really, I get to watch you lose your virginity on the stream. It's pretty
Way
funny.
stronger than I thought.
It's way stronger than you thought.
Oh,
Oh my God!
it's so strong.
Look at that, Chucky.
It's so strong.
Chucky at the buzzer.
Oh, Fidelity. Wow.
Fidelity, long time no see.
God.
Fidelity, I sent you an email. I don't know if you are checking your email, but I didn't send it to your
Oh my God.
to your message, through the messaging thing. But I sent it to your email, so I don't know if you got it or whatever. But thank you, and thank you, Mr.
Send you this much money. I'm going to do it still.
You said 500 max.
No, it was my idea. I know. I'm sorry. I'm just teasing.
Yeah, I didn't. Listen,
but-
this was not my idea. Let's be straight about that.
I'm amazed and impressed by your followers and the people that are on this chat for helping.
We
Pretty
have
nice, huh?
There's a good crew.
Yeah.
We have a good crew.
There's a really. I've always said this, that while I would like to have more subscribers, it would be nice to bump the numbers up. I've always had a good core group of people, and some people have been, watching the stream, or even in the background, maybe not even commenting for years. Like 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, or whether they're watching the videos or the streams or whatever. I haven't been streaming that long, but so it's great. I still would like to have higher numbers, but that's the way it goes. You can't always have everything, and maybe I always think to myself, there's something I'm not quite doing right. I'm not promoting it, or I'm not mainstream enough. But you know what? At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Listen, my kid says to me, "You're old and you're boring," and then I added in, and I don't have big tits. So
Look.
Oh,
What?
the pizza's here.
Oh, you bastard! That's a little pizza.
Yeah, but it's okay. And then
It's all right.
I'm trying to remember my diet.
Well, listen, Choke D, Fidelity, I'm sure I'll talk to you soon. Thank you very much. That's just, that's an extra 100 from Chucky. I love that. So, and from you, of course. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. And we're going to look at Chuck's Pizza, and then we're going to get out of here. Lori, you're off your quarantine, so you'll be back to normal life, like tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. So that may mean that we may not see Lori quite as much. What is that, a cookie? Chocolate chip cookie?
It is a cookie.
You chunky bastard, you. Throwing that cookie in front of us. Next, he's going to put the pizza in front of us. Anyway, Fidelity, I hope you're doing well. Really, I hope you're doing all right. And thanks for popping in and hitting one at the buzzer. I appreciate that. Patia Pete, here you are.
Yes, here I am.
I know the stream has been a little all over the place, but that's how it goes sometimes. It's live, baby. It's unscripted. It's uncensored.
Oh, it was so much fun today.
It was, wasn't it?
It was fun. It was. And listen, between the anal swabbing and Chucky being stoned off his ass, and then everything else, it was good fun. So and I'll tell you what, I feel really appreciated today, and I appreciate everybody for that. So thank you. But anyway, I guess it's time to go. So, Lori, here's Lori. Let's let Lori goodbye. Lori, see you later. We'll talk to you later. I'm going to remove you from the stream. So see you later. Choke D. Boom. All right. Next, we're going to get rid of Mr. Patia Pete.
Bye.
So thank you very much. Listen, say hello to Robert if you see him today or tomorrow. Where'd you go, Chuck?
I will.
He just leaves. I didn't want to take Chuck out of there. Yeah, say hello to Robert. I'm sure I'll talk to him in another day or two or so. I'm going to be down there in Pattaya in a couple, I don't know, soon, a couple of weeks
Okay,
maybe.
then we
So
can
when I
hang
come
out.
down there, I'll let you guys know. But I'm sure we'll talk to you
Okay.
before then. So have a nice day, and thanks again for joining and contributing here to this screwball
Thank
stream.
you. It was my pleasure. It was very funny today.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Pete, and I'll talk to you
Okay.
later. All right. Okay.
Bye bye.
All right. See ya. Chucky, where have you gone? What happened to you? You left. I'm getting ready to say goodbye. I would have said goodbye to you first. I didn't get the chance to say goodbye, but I will talk to you shortly. If you don't pop on in a minute, so that's all right. I know you got to eat that pizza. That pizza would mean more to me right now than a stream. I can tell you that. So what else? That's it. Hey, listen. Thank you. Please remember to leave a thumbs up. Thumbs up are always good. If you have not subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Listen, go over and watch Niall on his channel. I don't watch a lot of people, but Niall's a nice guy. And to be honest, I thought his story was fantastic. Now that it's over with, I feel for him that it happened to him, but it's over with. That is one for the books. You're out there butt naked. That's great. Anyway, so thank you. But yeah, leave a thumbs up and remember to subscribe. And everything's down in the description. So that's all I have. Until next time, I am Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Choke D, Jerk and My, and all that good stuff. Shit, did I forget to put that up? Yes, I did. Boom. Well, I forgot to put this up the whole time. Anyway, thank you, and Choke D, Jerk and My. I'll see you guys later. All right? Arrivederci.